Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy the Eternal Fox Hunt coming at you guys this time today with a little something different. Now, here, let me turn this down a bit. Now, what people have been requesting is they want to see more of my matches, and they also want to see some commentary with my matches. I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of toying with my camera. They want commentary with the matches, so sorry Maximilian, but I guess people kind of want me to steal a little bit of your swag and see what I can do with it. So I made a promise to some people that I would definitely get this done for you guys, and you know, a promise is a promise, and I'm a man of my word. Sorry guys for fiddling with my camera. But yeah, my word is my word. For some reason this camera's kind of wonky. It's lopsided. There we go, kinda ish. So now that we have everything messed with, we can get into this set. Thought it was longer than a 14 game set, but I guess not. This is just a set. This is just like a set between me and my buddy theFury. Shout outs to Fury. He plays Lili and Vega, and he's really good. You guys will see. You guys see what he can do in a second. All right, so let's get into the first match. Just so you guys know, this commentary is off the top of the dome. I didn't write this down. I didn't even practice. I haven't looked at the matches since I played them. And I played these yesterday, 2 days ago. So off the top of the dome. So yeah. And like when we first started, you know, it was kind of one of those, hey, you know, I'm just kind of waking up things. I was just kind of waking up, and I got on, and I was like, oh snaps, it's theFury. He's in a room. Let's hop in his room and play. So we start off. We're just kind of dancing right now. He throws out a sweep. Vega's sweep has gotten so much better in this game. The recovery's nice. I do my double uppercut setup for the mix-up. He's smart and blocks the cross-up. For some reason, he's not really spacing his throws. He's trying to do too many. He tries to do too many tick throws, and that's one of the things that kind of hurts him as a player. He tries to tick throw a lot, thinking people won't notice it. He hits me with an alpha counter. He really doesn't capitalize on it, which is something that I guess he really couldn't do because he only had one bar. Just for those of you who don't know, you can tag out on alpha counters and continue to combo afterwards. So what pretty much happened while I was blabbing on about alpha counters was I got a combo into my special step uppercut and was able to finish him off in the corner. Now let's get into this one. He's trying to apply footsies, and he tried to anti-air me with standing roundhouse, but I just did an empty jump. He hits me with a nice little forward. Vega in this game still has really nice pokes and still really fast, but he also has a bit more frame advantage. Like, I know his crouching jab is 5 frames, not 5 frames, but it's 5 plus 5 on hit, which means now instead of 1 frame links, it's a 2 frame link, so that's really good. I know all this because I used to play Vega in AE. But he anti-airs me, hits me with a combo and a Scarlet Terror, tags in Lili, and I need to get out. So I do my double uppercut combo out into Steve, and then I hope Steve can set some pressure on Lili, but he's too smart to quick rise on Steve. He's too quite smart to quick rise on that spin mix up right there. Now, that right there, that killed me like most of this whole set was that overhead stuff. Oh man. That overhead is just like, I don't know why I don't block it. I know it's coming, but it's just so fast and so deceptive. I don't want to get, I don't want it to be like an empty jump or whatever or something, you know what I mean? It's like, it's scary. It scares me. I'm not going to lie. I'm man enough to admit when something scares me. But yeah, he hits me with an empty jump, crouching light kick out to Lili. Launches me back in so he can have Vega back in. I guess he likes this matchup kind of for some reason. Honestly, I think Jin kind of wins that matchup pretty decently, but I was kind of playing it wrong at first because, like I said, I just kind of woke up. But yeah, so I start off with a penetrating fist, and then I'm just trying to play some mind games with him. I do a leaping side kick, just trying to get close because I know he wasn't gonna punish it. And just in case he tried to jump forward, I would have hit him. And that's another thing, is that that thing recovers in such a nice time that it's okay to throw out sometimes, but don't do it too much, especially when you notice the person is punishing it. Now I'm throwing. Now what I'm doing, I was doing power stances. The reason I was doing the power stance was because I was waiting for that slide, and if he slid into it, I can immediately cancel into mental alertness and go for a punish. But he didn't do it at the. I mean, I wasn't able to do it on time, so I stopped that game, and I hit him with a nice combo out to Steve, because he seems to have problem with Steve. Steve kind of scares him, and I can tell it. See, like that right there, boom. That should be a dead Vega if I hit this combo, but I don't, and he does a EX Scarlet Terror, misses, and he gets the jumping fierce, and he gets a full-fledged combo out to Lili, all because I missed that tag combo in the corner. And I was so salty, guys. You guys have no idea. I'm like, man, I hit this all the time. I never dropped this combo. It was one of those kinds of moments, like, man, I never dropped this combo. What am I doing? But yeah, what I did was I did ducking body, ducking hook, flicker canceled it, and I just went for the tag combo. Now what I'm doing is I'm just gonna kind of drag this out to try and get it to where Steve, has as much life as possible. I mean, to where Steve can waste as much time as possible, and while it does sound kind of cheesy, sometimes, like, I noticed the time on the clock, it was only 10 seconds left, and there was no need to start doing all kinds of nut stuff, trying to go rush in and cost myself the match. But the whole time I was playing full-fledged, rush down, and in all honesty, I was pretty salty that I dropped that combo, because Vega would have been dead if I would have hit that Jin combo, like. And I never drop it, like throughout this set, throughout the whole set, I probably dropped it like, what, 2, 3, maybe 2, 3 times. I was like, but even the 2, 3 times that I dropped it, I was still mad, because I know the timing for that. I like never dropped that combo. So, we're just gonna skip the intros now that we've seen it once. But yeah, I start off. I try to go for the sweep, try and go low, since he's constantly blocking high when I do special steps. He's neutral jumping and just jumping kind of all over the place. He's probably expecting me to jump at him, because in all honesty, I was tired and I kind of was jumping quite a bit. I was being quite jumpy in this this set. So there was no need for me to be that jumpy. What I tried to do was I just tried to get a nice little read on him and come in close to him. Right here, this is just standard play, what I'm saying? Right now we're just doing our combos and whatnot. He switches out to Lili. He gets the, launcher ABC Magic Series out to Lili. And now Lili's just going ham on Jin in the corner. But Jin ain't having that, and neither is Steve. So we get the double uppercut combo, and we get to start some Steve nonsense. But like I told you guys before, he has problems with Steve. Steve really scares him. Like, that's why he mashed that on Wake Up, is because he knows about my Steve. Steve was like, man, you better ask somebody if you don't know. Then he did it again, but this time he wasted 2 meters to go for the tag, cancel out in the Vega. And for some reason he likes to combo in the sweep, but he doesn't like to apply pressure or do anything afterwards, and that's really weird to me. I get hit with another empty jump in the low, and that was really smart on his part. Like, the empty jumps really killed me. The empty jumps really kind of killed me, because I don't know why. I just kind of let him do what he wanted when it can't pertain to the empty jumps, and that was just bad on my behalf. So if any of you guys are watching this, remember, always, if they don't push a button, always remember to block low afterwards, because either it's going to be a throw, and you can see that and tech that, or it's going to be a empty jump low. But what you guys just saw me do was I crouch teched. I mean, not crouch tech, alpha countered, my bad, guys. I alpha countered and tagged in Steve. And this should be the end of Vega right there. Because, okay, in case you guys don't know, as long as Steve stops on a medium punch, like, say if I do Steve's chain, light punch, medium punch, and I do launcher input manually, I get 100 damage launcher because he has an unscaled launcher glitch, I guess. So, that's what that's about. Now, Fury got kind of careless right there, and Fury got kind of careless, and he went for the entire chain instead of waiting to see if he hit confirm. Me, honestly, I don't like to do chains. I don't like to do chains because they scale the damage harder. if you do chains. So I link in the launcher, except for with Steve, because Steve can't link his crouching jab for some reason. He can't link crouching jab and crouching medium punch, so you kind of have to do the chain. But right now, I get hit with the EX dive kick, and the EX dive kick, and it just kind of throws me off. You know what I mean? Like it reminds me of Cammy's instant cannon strike. You know what I mean? Like she can be on the ground frame trapping you and then be in the air the next minute. So right there, that wasn't the smartest usage of meter. I should have just did a regular combo with Steve. I mean, should have just did Jin's regular tagging combo. That way I could keep Steve with meter, and I'd better be able to handle this situation. I would have been able to end this game off that much quicker if I got a hit confirm. I mean, when I get a hit confirm. So that right there, see, that could have easily been the end of the game. That could have easily been the end of the game because I could have won an EX Sonic Fang during the chain, the crouching jab, crouching medium punch chain, and then just finished him off with a bread and butter combo. But instead, I had to go chain in the launch because I did not have that meter left. So some people think that it's okay to spend the meter as long as as long as you get your opponent down life, because as we all know, Team Super takes away recoverable health as well as regular health. So it gets rid of recoverable health all entirely, and that's kind of where my mind was at. But at the same time, I wasn't thinking of the scaling, and I also wasn't thinking about Steve keeping the meters for combos and being able to finish off Vega and Lili. So that was bad on my part, even though I won, and I'm going to admit that right there. Now we start off this round. I try to special step my way in, but I get hit anyway. But even still, I was able to get the jump cross up on his next sweep attempt, and then I was able to do crouching medium punch out to Steve. Now Vega's playing really good footsies. That's what I like about the Fury's Vega. He plays great footsies. Fury hits me with a crouching light kick pretty much into a chain combo into Lili. Now his Lili kind of worries me because of that. He's not afraid to throw out the EXs, and that's kind of an issue. That's kind of an issue for me because Lili, I have no idea about what Lili can completely do. I just know she has some EX moves that start high and finish low, or start low and finish high. Dog. Now that right there, that was me. Now that right there, what happened was he assumed. He made a good read on me because I make a read. What I was doing this entire game was I was making a read on his block strings, and he eventually got irritated and started putting counters in them. So then he got hit. Then he pretty much got hit low for doing that. He burned the EX bar for no reason. No, he caught me with a counter once, and then he tried to go for it again, thinking I was stupid enough to fall for it again. But come on, y'all gotta give me some credit. Now it's Vega and Jin. Vega and Jin, like I said before, I think Jin kind of beats Vega, but Vega's really good in this game. So Vega has great footsies. He out footsies Jin all day. So that's meh. That's matter of personal preference. I just think Jin's rushdown style beats Vega's turtling style. Now that we finished that round with the timeout, we're gonna go back into this one. We're playing footsies again. He uses the sweep. Now that's one thing I like that Fury does. He spaces that sweep oh so perfectly. He spaces that sweep so good. I did a leaping side. I did a leaping side kick for no reason, and now I'm paying for it right now. I got put back in the corner, the one place I did not want to be. He tries to alpha counter me, but that's actually the way I did it. It was so low that it was a safe jump. So know that there are safe jumps for alpha counters. There are safe pretty much everything for alpha counters. Now we have Steve. We had Steven, and he was applying pressure, but he got backdashed, and he got pretty much chained out in the Lili because of the backdash. Now this right here, I don't know what I was doing. That combo is the max damage tag combo that I can get out of Steve and Jin, but it's really hard for the timing because I want to come in and crouching fierce. I don't want to do any other normal and not get my damage out, and that's what happened. I mistimed the crouching fierce. I just started working on that combo like this week. I just found out that combo works this week, so I'm not really down with the timing. That's why I do the uppercut. That's why I do the special step uppercut combo in the corner, because I'm not completely confident with this one yet. So now we're going to get into this next game. I did a launcher, overly overly predicting that he was going to start off with the sweep like most of his games he did. Now, right now we're just kind of dancing, you know, dancing to the nice little techno music in the background, doing our spacing, getting whatever going on, trying to play some footsies. I'm trying to use a special step sweep for footsies. He hits me with an air combo, which is one of the, with the aerial counter hit, and then gets a combo in the EX Barcelona. One of the things Vega excels in this game is air to air situations. Neutral jump roundhouse is so good. Ooh, Fury hits me with another empty jump. With another empty jump move, dude. I told you guys that was wrecking me like this whole set, those empty jumps. And that right there, okay. That right there was a bad attack, but thank goodness I didn't pay too much for it. So right now Steve is kind of going in. What I did was I did the spin just in case, you know, he was going to throw out one of those moves, one of those multi-hit moves. That way I could just go right through it. Hits me with an overhead, does the spin, overhead combo. That dominant hill or whatever it's called is a really good move. Me now, I'm just kind of swagging out on Lili. Even though it's probably not the best use of meter. It wasn't the best use of meter in hindsight. Now I'm just trying to get close to Lili, because if I can get close to Lili, I can finish this off. But as you guys can tell, this is kind of pretty much a wrap. This is pretty much a wrap, and I tried to sway just to see if I could get something, because I can get a ton of damage off of a sway. I thought he was gonna poke me. I thought he was gonna poke with Vega's claw or whatever, and it just didn't happen that way. So he ends up actually finishing the game off before the timeout. But either way, he kind of had this one on lock. After, when it gets down to 10 seconds, if I don't have a hit confirm and he's still kind of standing and able to be mobile, then unless I get, you know, some kind of a nasty hit confirm, like a flicker cancel hit confirm, I'm probably not going to be able to make that difference up. Now, just don't get me wrong, Steve can pop 600 plus damage off of a regular combo any given day of the week. So don't ever count Steve out. But sometimes, you know, it's just one of those moments that you're like, oh, I know this is kind of done. But yeah, now we get into the next match, and he's backdashing a lot, and I wasn't punishing it. And that was kind of irking me that I was not punishing it. I was trying to, after a while, I start kind of option selecting it. But the thing about option selects in this game is, even if they block it, sometimes you still get the normal. You still get the normal because of the chain. But besides that, I do my spin pressure to get Vega to the corner, stay on top of him while I do. But he's too intent on pressing buttons. So he eats a raw launcher because he wants to do sweep stuff. He wants to mash on sweep. Now what he's trying to do is pretty much get some kind of a rolling crystal flash out so he can get out to Lili. But he doesn't know that Steve is a beast, and he gets counter hits all day. He doesn't even have to have you in a frame trap. He will counter hit you while you are attempting to do your block string, son. That's how good Steve is. But now we get into round 2, and Fury's kind of upset. So he starts off with the EX Barcelona, and all kinds of crazy things happen, and I get dropped on my head. And Jen doesn't like that. So Jen's trying to get Vega back right now. So he hits him with the leaping side kick. We get the combo and the special, into the uppercut, and we get the tag out. Now, Fury messed up because he tried to do an EX move out, and none of Vega's EX moves have invincibility. None of them have invincibility at all. And that's just the wrong thing to do versus Steve. So Vega's back is to the corner, and the only thing that he's doing right now, he's kind of pushing me back. The only thing Vega could honestly do when he was in the corner was he could, try and jump out, but that's about it, and he could still get punished even for that. Okay. Now he gets the free tag out in the Lili because I wasn't paying that much attention. I wasn't doing a good job. I hit him with the jump back medium punch. And just for the air to air situation, the jump back medium punch is really great. Body ducking hook, and I chained out into, then I linked out in the crouching jab, crouching medium punch launcher for that unscaled launcher damage for Jin. Now, the thing people don't know about Jin is really good when it comes to mix-ups. You have to use his high and low moves when it comes to his special step. And that's going to be the game right there. But yeah, like I was saying, Jin is a mix-up character. Jin doesn't have a high damage output, but he's really good at hitting you so often that he doesn't need high damage. because he's in your face so much and he's hitting you so frequently. So that's the thing about that. That's the thing people need to realize. He does have to work for his damage, and it takes a lot. And he takes the ability to read your opponent to be able to play him properly. Guys, it's supposed to be keeping count for me. Okay, since this is a new video, we can watch the intro because you know it's so nice to see my Steve all up close. That black and gold, that black and yellow, Hey. But yeah, let's get into it. Now, I start that match off with the overhead because I knew he was going to start off with the sweep. And I know the overhead's unsafe, but since I'm able to read him so well, it doesn't make a difference. Now, we get into it a little bit. I know he's going to jump. I already knew he was going to jump, but his jump angle's so different that it kind of whiffed. Okay, now he jumps and does a cross up, but I don't think he knew he was going to cross up, so he was unable to cover himself. Now, he was unable to cover himself right there, and that's what happened. Vega and his block strings aren't true block strings, so I know when I can push mental alertness in the holes. I can push him in the holes, and also Fury's kind of getting predictable with his block strings here and there, because every time he gets slightly out of range, he'll do the exact same thing over and over. He'll do the exact same thing over and over, and I'm able to tell what he's gonna do and when he's gonna, you know, go for like a crouching medium punch or something. So when you guys see mental alertness in the block strings, I've only been pressing that once. That was like one, and then I'll go into swaying willow because I already know what he's gonna do when he gets to a certain space. But right now I'm getting neutral jumped on. I was getting neutral jumped on, and the thing is, Steve doesn't really have a true anti-air outside of maybe he could do his counter. I could have done the counter to anti-air, but there was no point in it. Because I already knew he was gonna back himself off eventually. He killed his pressure when he did the throw. That was the bad thing, is when he does the throw, he kind of kills his pressure. Now Jin kind of, you know, Cleveland City murked Vega for the most part. I dropped the Jin combo at the end. I could have had the kill, but I think the spacing was a bit too great for me to finish that match off. So we get a timeout, and right there I just charged a counter hit to start this match off because I want my swaying willow. I was gonna see if I can get the crumple off or something, and I could have off the sweep, but I wasn't ready for it, and I just didn't want to play that gambling game with the sweep because it has so many active frames that sometimes even if I do predict it, I'll still get hit because of the amount of active frames that the sweep has. Now that right there, now right here, he alpha counters me and gets me he just wants me off of him. He wants Vega at that perfect space that Vega has, but he gives up that spacing and tries to come in versus me, and he gets hit in the air. He gets hit in the air for the anti-air counter hit, comboed into Steve, and we polish it off with the super. And now that's one thing that people really have to be aware of. When you have low health, you really don't want to go for those air-to-air situations, because if you go for the air-to-air situations, you're pretty much saying, I'm leaving this all up to a gamble that he will not pick the correct normal to beat out whatever normal that I choose. You can't block in the air. You can't change your direction in the air unless you're a few particular characters. You are not able to change your direction in the air, and it's just a really big risk to go for that when you have low health as a character. He had meter. He could have went for a rolling crystal flash into a tag out. He could have went for a rolling crystal flash into a tag out, and then maybe, just maybe, he would have got out with Lili. Got Lili in, and been able to keep himself safe. But also, he was probably thinking I could have alpha countered or something like that. So it's a lot that goes into this game when you think about it. So it's just one of those games that, you know, you can't just be like, yo, son, this and this and this and this all makes sense all the time. You really have to think. But let's get into it. Right now, Jin is on top of Steve. I'm just setting my pressure, using my normals and whatnot. Right now, I'm playing the fireball game. What I do is I like to cancel fireballs to get meter, or I'll just dash cancel fireballs to gain spacing on an opponent and scare them a bit. But he hits me with the jumping fierce. Gets a full combo into Barcelona, EX Barcelona, and I pay for it. I really do. Jin is low on health. Lili is riding high, and she gets the tick throw and ends the round. So that really didn't go too well. I tried to what happened that round. The reason I lost that round is because I tried to mental alertness his jump in, and I did it too early and got hit and punished. So let's get into this round. Right now we're standing full screen like we do most of the matches. Him because Vega needs spacing, me because I have fireballs. Right now he hit me with a standing fierce into a sweep combo to keep me in the corner, to put me in the corner. That's a smart thing that he's doing right there. Now right there, I wanted special step in the uppercut, but it didn't. I messed up the input or something. I must have messed with the input, and I didn't get it because I would have tagged out to Steve in a heartbeat because I want Jin to at least have over 60% with recoverable health factored in. So that's important to me. But it doesn't matter. I get the special step combo. I mean, I get the combo into special step and get out anyway, so it's all good. But he backdashes ducking body and ducking hook with, which kind of confused me. I was like, how did both of these moves with? His backdash is good, but I didn't think it was that good. But now I have Lili in the corner. It's kind of right where I want her, and I'm surprised he didn't alpha counter that. I hit him with a standing medium punch, you know, just to keep him in check. Right there, I got the counter hit. I noticed the counter hit. That's why I didn't go into the other move. I noticed the counter hit, and I didn't want to overly scale my damage. But I really didn't do that much anyway because I messed up the combo in the corner. Now Lili is trying to set the tone so that way she can get the alpha counter. Set the tone so that way she could get some kind of mix-ups going. But I couldn't let that happen. What I did is I think I counter hit an alpha counter right there earlier. But now Lili's trying to, you know, keep herself out the way, and he's trying to tag in Vega, but he does, and I'm able to punish with mental alertness, light punch, drill punch into the medium punch follow up, and I'm able to take the round all because of that bad tag in. So that one was really close right there. Now let's get into this one. Right now it looks like he kind of started off. He let me jump in. He let me jump in and get behind him, and he didn't know. Probably didn't know I was gonna cross up. So he was kind of in trouble right there. Now that I don't understand why he did not like punish that the entire set, and that kind of confused me. But right here is where I think Vega's gonna die right here. Wait, no. He still has plenty of health, and I don't have the meter to cancel in anything. But I'm able to cross him up in the corner, and he goes for a chain. He goes for the light punch, medium punch chain, which isn't safe. And I know it's not safe because it's a chain. And like normally when chains increase the recovery of your moves, and Vega's recovery on that is pretty great. So Steve is able to get in there and finish him off with that light punch, medium punch chain, crouching light punch, crouching medium punch chain for you guys. So remember guys, crouching light punch, crouching medium punch chain is really important for Steve. One, it's safe, and two, you can't link crouching medium punch and crouching light punch anyway. So it's really nice to have around. But if you hit the crouching jab, and you get a counter hit, you can link in the crouching medium punch, but it's still a 1-frame link. I believe it's still a 1-frame link. Yeah, it is because it's +5 on hit. Wait, yeah, I think it's like +5 or +4 on hit or something like that. And since normals only give 2+ on counter hit, then yeah, that'd be enough just to link into it as a 1-framer. But now, he's getting really predictable with his block strings. He's getting really predictable with his block strings, and I could have actually did a mental alertness right there and punished him, but I opted not to, and I have no idea why I didn't. But the reason being, the reason I didn't was I just didn't want to be, I didn't want to be too predictable with my counters to his gaps in his block strings. So now we're gonna go down and we're gonna fight near the dinosaurs. We see Alex running up in the background getting his Floyd Mayweather on. Right there, he got hit with an OS. He got hit with an OS special step in the mental special step into the hook. So right there, that was pretty funny. I was like, wow, that worked. I didn't expect it to work at all. Right here, Vega's in the corner. The reason I didn't combo into the drill punches, I wanted him to have the ability to quick rise, because so far he has not quick rise when he's had the opportunity to versus Jin. So he's always been quick rising. Now Lili, like I said, that overhead just kind of went ham on me this game. That overhead kind of murked me. That right there, that was bad on my part. I didn't tag out for some reason. I just left Jin in to kind of die. I kind of left Jin in as kind of the meat. but he messes up and misses dive kick. I'm able to get the combo out into Steve, and Steve is now ready to punish Lili in this corner. In the corner is where Steve this is where Steve makes his money, especially since he has no meter versus Steve, which is a position you never want to be in. Now, oh gosh. After all that smack talk, I let him get meter and I let him combo out in the Vega. But that's okay, because in my honest opinion, Steve's pressure is way too much for Vega to handle. Only thing that Vega has that Steve really has trouble with are low pokes. Now that right there, that was supposed to be an anti-air super, but I didn't get it for some reason. Oh wow. That was supposed to be an anti-air super, but I got counter hit EX Fireball, and I was sad. I was really sad because that would have hit him, and that probably would have killed, came close to killing him, or at least put him down life to the point where an overhead, I know an overhead or something would have killed him if I would have went for it. So I don't know how I got EX Fireball. I must have just pushed 2 punches prematurely. I must have pushed 2 punches before I pushed. I don't know. I'm not even gonna think about it because I'm too upset about that, because I had that. You know, like when you have games and then you're like, yeah, I got this. This is the opportunity I wanted, because I knew he was going to jump out the corner because he had been doing it pretty often. He always jumps out the corner. Wall jumps are not the way to do anything with Vega. You should much rather fight your way out. But he did it, and I was like, yes! And I was like, no! What the hell? But now, onto this match. I started off doing mental alertness stuff. Which probably isn't the smartest. Especially that leaping side kick. Then again, this was early on in the morning, so you guys have to forgive my intellect. Because like now I'm kind of watching the videos and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? But now I'm applying the pressure to Vega, but he backdashes and gets out of it. Vega's backdash is really good in this and Street Fighter 4. It's kind of like one of the only defensive tools Vega has is his backdash. Lili's getting pressured right now. Jin, I'm just applying, constant jab pressure with Jin. I'm trying to stay close to Lili, but he gets a counter poke. He gets a counter poke somehow and then is able to hit me. But now we chain out in this. Now we combo out into Steve. Now Steve is able to set the tone. Now this is why I like Steve. When a character's low on health, they have no idea what to do versus Steve. It's like, yo, do I stay in and try and do this and this, or I just want to get out. That's the thing. Is like, I just want to get out. I just want to get out. I just want to get out. Like make it all go away is kind of what I think people think when they see Steve. Make the bad things go away, mommy. But yeah, Steve right now, Lili's backdashing, and she's just backdashing to try and set something a little slick up so she can find a safe tag out in the Vega. But we ain't having that. Spin low sweep for the mix-up. I don't think he was ready for that, because I don't think I showed him that this entire set was that I can go low off a spin. So he just kept blocking high, assuming that would be okay. He probably was getting ready to alpha counter too. So that's the thing. Now he starts off and hits me with the sweep, which I should have expected because he's been doing this quite frequently. We get our dance on. For a little bit, Right there, I hit Vega with the crouching light kick, but I missed the combo. I missed the link and the crouching medium kick, but I still am able to get Steve in. There, he was kind of mashing, so he was mashing on wake up, so he got hit with the overhead, the meaty overhead, and got counter hit, but I didn't capitalize on the ground bounce. So like it mattered, you know what I mean? But yeah, now we're just kind of waiting. We're being patient with one another, and we're just kind of seeing what the other person's gonna do. He tags out in the Lili using Rolling Crystal Flash. I should have alpha countered that maybe, but at the end of the day, it really didn't matter. He got a counter hit with Vega. On the standing far fierce, and that kind of threw my rhythm off because it knocked Steve down. But it's okay. I'm able to get the chain out in the Jin. And now we're able to start these mix-ups. We're able to start the Jin mind games. The Mishima mind games, dog. Now, what you guys are seeing me kind of do in this set, I am special stepping. Like, I'll special step sometimes, and then I'll just stop because he likes to push buttons on the special step, so I'll just stop in his face. But, and people just don't know what to do with that. They keep blocking sometimes, but and sometimes I like to backdash cancel it just to bait something out. Like say DP characters, sometimes they'll match DP in the block strings. And try and hit my move. Good lord, did I just skip? No, wait. We were just on the right side. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. We were just on that side of the screen, so we're okay. I think we were just on. I don't even remember what side of the screen I was on, dog. I'm like, man, was I on the left or the right? I think we picked the next correct replay, but yeah. Um, now, yeah, we picked the right one. Okay, so pretty much the way that I'm trying to do this is I got to try to out footsie Vega until I get in, because I want to be in. I don't want to play footsies with Vega because Vega's definitely going to win that 9 times out of 10. But once I get in, Vega is all gens. And that's why you guys are seeing the set go this way. Fury was unable to keep Jin and or Steve away from Vega. And once I got on top of Lili, he had no answer for it. But right now, he's like, I got some answers for you right here. These standing fierce frame traps. How you like them? How you like them, Crimson? And I'm like, dog, I don't like these at all. Make them stop. So I get the combo out into Steve, and Steve's, he's gonna do his thing and let him quick rise. But I did it too early. I mistimed it, and he backdashed it. He was able to backdash it, and that's why you saw that whiff. But otherwise, it would have hit him, and I would have got the hard knockdown off that mix up. But now he gets the tick throw, and right now he still has the life lead, of course. And right now I'm just trying to find a way to get to Vega with Steve. And that's all I need to do right now is get one nice hit confirmed. It can be crouching jab, crouching medium punch in the EX Sonic Fang, and it'll be a wrap. Right now he's backdashing, and right now he's just overly backdashing, and he's trying to compensate for the fact that he has trouble with Steve. That's what that is. Backdashing, it shows that he's kind of scared of Steve. But Lili isn't scared of Steve. Hits him with the jump roundhouse overhead into a nice easy combo to finish it off. Now that's another thing that I like that Fury does is he doesn't overextend himself. He does exactly as much as he needs to get the job done. There's no need to do more than that, because if you try and do too much, you end up costing yourself games. So in round two, I start my games. He apparently got a little antsy and tried to do something. He probably tried to jump out of the uppercut and got hit because he didn't get counter hit. I know that much. He didn't get counter hit. So right now Lili and Steve are playing footsies. Just Steve's trying to get his pokes in, and I do, so I'm able to get out in the gin, and I'm able to start these mix-ups, trying to start these mind games. Right now I'm just setting pressure. You're doing little offensive things. I did the backdash mental alertness because I knew he was going to EX overhead or do something kind of crazy. Do something. I just felt he was going to go airborne for something, and I got it. And then that just put him in a bad spot. He got nervous and started jumping and got anti-aired for the rest of his life, pretty much. So now we start off Vega Jin once again. You know how it goes. He does a Scarlet Terror for some reason, which made no sense to me at all. He starts off with a Scarlet Terror. Maybe he wanted Barcelona and just messed up. I'm not sure about that at all. That's one of the moves that you just like, you just kind of hate to see these kind of things happen. Well, shit, I did not at the moment anyway. That round went pretty fast, He just pretty much got outpoked, and then he tried to go low. Then he tried to go low on Steve, and I was able to jump over that low, and I got a combo in the Fox Hunt, in which I immediately canceled into Super. So that's what happened right there. The thing about Steve versus Vega is both of them, Steve and Vega, only have their fastest normal is 4 frames, but the thing is Steve has more frame advantage than Vega, so it's a lot easier for him to keep on the pressure. Regardless of spacing. And also I have many means to get close to an opponent as Steve. Vega has to do all these kinds of, Vega wants to be at a specific spacing. He doesn't want to be too close, but he doesn't want to be too far, because if he's too far he can't combo certain specials after his moves, and he misses out on his max damage combos and juggles and whatnot. Right there I start off with the overhead expecting him to go for the sweep, but he jumps in, he gets anti-aired by the overhead, so it's all good with me anyway. Right there he backdashes and gets the chain. I really should have been looking for that backdash, but I wasn't. Hits me with the anti-air. That kick that she does where her foot goes straight up in the air, it has upper body invincibility. So keep that in mind, guys, next time you play a Lili. Right now I just wanted her in the corner where I could pressure her and do stuff like this get some nasty damage combos off. And like I told you guys before, like last video when I told you guys I missed that combo on Vega and I was mad that all that happened. You guys saw I hit that combo right there and I didn't drop it. So I'm telling you guys, that was like a once in a lifetime thing. I was pretty upset with myself. Now, Vega is applying pressure. He's using his footsies, but he's getting a little too close. He's getting what Fury does is he gets besides himself. He gets a little beside himself, and he comes too close. He comes where he doesn't need to be. Me, I meant to alertness through it, but I didn't punish it. I didn't punish that overhead move too well. Somehow, I got a fireball instead of my special step, and even crazier, I didn't do a normal. I didn't do a normal before that to punish him, which confuses me. I wonder what I was thinking last night. Right there, he recovered so fast I wasn't able to counter, wasn't able to punish with the crouching medium punch. But I should have went for the crouching jab, crouching medium punch, EX Sonic Fang anyway. It would have killed him regardless. That was my fault for going for the 7-frame normal instead of the 4-framer. But yeah. Right there, I tried to crouch tech, and sometimes when I crouch tech, since I'm holding down back and I'm crouch teching, I get his foot stomp. Since kicks have priority over punches in this game, for those of you who don't know, you will get a kick move. You'll get a kick input before you get a punch input, even if they're of the same strength. So that's just a heads up for you guys if you're trying to crouch tech. Thing about Steve is he has a command normal that's down back light kick and is slow as hell. So I start this match off with a fireball. Not you know, nothing too crazy going on quite yet. He backdashes out of pressure. I set another fireball just in case he wants to slide earlier, but he didn't. He was smart. He tries to alpha counter, but he misses it. I hit him with the overhead, and then I go for the double overhead setup that I do. Then I combo into uppercut, and I go for then I start my mix-up game right here. Right there, I was upset because I got the crouching medium kick. I saw the hit confirm. I went for the special step, and I messed up the special step because I don't know. I just didn't input it fast enough, I guess. I mean, I messed up the uppercut. Now he's just doing stuff with Lili. Like, he's just doing chains with Lili. For no apparent reason, like not even chains that are close. I think he was kind of getting frustrated or something. I have no idea what happened. Me, I try to do the the ultimate combo, that jumping roundhouse in the throw. We all know that links. I just must have messed up the one frame. I must have messed up the link. But right there, I get the chain out in the Jin, and I'm able to do crouching medium punch, crouching fierce super, and that beats Lili. Honestly, for Steve, that unscaled launcher helps out his teammates so much because they can come in off of a only 3-hit combo with a 100 damage, with a full 100 damage launcher, which is exactly what a raw launcher is. A raw launcher is 100 damage. So they can come in on that in combo and finish off whatever they want to do. With barely any scaling going on right there. So that's just something that kind of benefits the partner. Remember, as long as you stop at crouching medium punch or crouching medium kick, as long as you stop at medium punch and medium kick and then launch, you get the full 100 scale launcher. Lili, Asuka, and Steve all have this 100 scale launcher like glitch. So if you play any of those characters, keep that in mind. Now, Jin and Steve, oops, my bad, didn't mean to watch my intro, but I can't be a jerk. I can't be a jerk and then stop the intro just because before his are finished, because I gotta be assholes after I kind of accidentally watch mine. But right here, we start off, we're doing our footsie game. I hit him with the light punch, I hit him with the drill punch. I'm trying to poke him low, trying to make him stand high, but he backdashes, and I get caught into a chain out in the Lili. Now Lili starts her mix-up game, but I'm going to take that risk and mental alertness on wake up and try and put Lili in my mix-up game right here with Jin. So, he backdashes out of it, which is really smart on his behalf because he honestly wants no parts of that mix-up. He's getting hit with all kinds of mental alertness moves. First the swing willow and then the leaping side kick into the rest of his life, into the death combo. Now we all got swag, and gravity really doesn't affect us because we all super buff. So we can all just jump off of buildings, and we can all just jump off of bridges. And now we're fighting in the skate park, and Yang is like, yo, son, look at my hair. Yun is in the background doing, like, the worst skateboarding I've ever seen in my life. Right there, I set him up with the stand. What I did was, I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm sorry. I was too busy cracking on Young skateboarding. But yeah, what I did was I set him up after I knocked him down. I did a spin. I did Steve's spin move, but I didn't do any follow-ups, and I just went for the crouch and medium punch afterwards, and I got the combo on him. I just got a nasty combo off on him and got him in the corner. Then I jumped, crossed him up, did a empty jump, cross up, crouch medium kick in the chain, and I just finished him off with that right there. So he lost to his own tool. He lost to his own mind games pretty much, which is one of those things that you kind of hate to see happen, but hey, it happens. Shouldn't have let me do it. But yeah, the two in the middle, I'm gonna get to those. I think I kind of saved these out of order, which is pretty weird. So yeah, it's pretty darn weird that I kind of accidentally saved them out of order. So yeah. Now we're gonna jump into this one. I'm not gonna be a scumbag and watch my intros. So now this one, I start off with the fireball. I get the counter hit because he was pushing something. He was trying to do something. I don't know what, but yeah. Now we're just playing footsies. Vega's trying to get me at that space that he wants me, and for some reason he just keeps getting out of line, and he just keeps messing up his spacing. He has great spacing, and then he'll just go and screw it up. Now he's backdashing too much, and he did this, and then right there he just does a random sweep. No reason to sweep right there. The thing about Fury is the sweep does put you at perfect spacing, but it's also one of those things that's just too predictable after a while. And right there he does it and he gets punished for it. He does it and he gets punished for it into a launcher combo, into a death combo, into a kill combo pretty much. It was a wrap on him right there. Now Vega, now we're gonna start this match off the same way as always, dancing, probably a fireball or maybe a cancel. No, never mind. I go for the overhead and mix him up. He was expecting me to go for the cross up, but I did not, and then he was confused. So look at those mind games. Now Lili's in, and I get thrown because I'm stupid and I like to do things that I shouldn't do. Now Lili's in a bad position. She's in the corner, but well, she was until she alpha countered. The one thing I learned about Lili is whenever she's in the air, block up at least like 2 times. Whenever she jumps, block up at least 2 times, because she has like a little target combo thing where she hits you twice. Now, and that applies to that thing too, because I didn't know both of those hits. I didn't know that was 2 hits, and I didn't know 2 hits were an overhead. So block up twice. Just remember, anytime she's in the air, block up twice. So right now we're just playing the footsie game, and he's trying to find a safe tag out in the Vega, and right now I think I'm going to be stupid and give him one. Yeah, he launchers out in the Vega. Yeah, that was a bad move on my behalf. But now Vega's kind of in Steve's face, but Steve gets the throw because he does something bad with Vega. He wakes up kind of mashing on the crouch and light kick, which is smart, because he saw the spin. But he got patella smashed. Now, if you guys saw that armor move, I knew he was gonna do something. He was gonna try and out footsie me somehow. I didn't know if he was gonna go for the sweep or he was gonna do something crazy. So he got patella smashed. And what patella smash is it's peekaboo. It's you go into the peekaboo stance and then you do light punch, and and he got patella smashed for his troubles. And unfortunately, I did not combo off of it. I did something horribly wrong, and I didn't combo off of it. So I missed that opportunity altogether. But I was able to finish the match off still. Patella smash is such a good tool against characters who, again, in footsie wars and just in footsie wars in general, against characters who use a lot of footsies. Patella smash, it kind of puts the scuff on them. It stops them right there, then and there. Now this match was actually at the beginning. My bad, you guys. I saved these out of order. This match was at the beginning, because I started off using gems because I didn't know if he was using gems or not. Now now I'm setting the pressure, and now I'm kind of setting the pressure and doing all these crazy things and whatnot. But you guys remember, like I said, when we started this, I had just woke up and whatnot. So forgive me if these particular last two games are gonna be kind of idiotic on my behalf. You see those standing roundhouse, I shouldn't have been doing those. Not like that anyway. That overhead, he hits me with the overhead mix up. And that's really a good mix up, that spin overhead, because you're so scared that he's gonna go low because he just came from a high position. He just came from a hopping position. So scared he's gonna go low. Sometimes you forget to block high. But my rule of thumb is anytime a foot's over the head, anytime a foot is overhead or a fist is overhead, block high. He tries to alpha counter me. But misses. But he hits me with the overhead, and like I said, guys, that overhead was really killing me this set. Pressure and all. Right there, he gets a combo, but he misses the link. He really misses the link. And I think I was kind of mashing on mental alertness this match. I'm not going to lie. I think this match I was kind of mashing on mental alertness. Right there, I'm just a lame, and I just jab him out. I just pretty much jab it out right there. I do the lame. I really do. Now right here, I don't know what. Oh yeah. I wasn't paying attention, and I don't know why it didn't click in my brain. Like, since I played Vega in AE, I know for a fact that whenever Vega goes up and he doesn't connect with your hurt box, that means he's going for a sky high claw, because sky high claw only connects with your hurt box after it comes off the wall. So after all that, I get mixed up and I get perfected this round. I do get perfected this game. And that was all my fault that I got perfected, because like I said, we just started this and I was playing really stupid. We really just started this and I was playing really dumb. I think like the first 2 or 3 games I played really bad, and then after that I messaged him. I was like, yo son, I acknowledge you as competition. Let's go. Right there, I option selected his backdash. Oh my gosh. And right there, I messed up my mental alertness combo. I could have probably come close to killing Vega if I didn't drop that combo. I'm kind of depressed now that I'm watching this video. Right there, I did an empty jump to bait that. I did an empty jump to bait the overhead because I know it's not safe on block. I mean the anti-air, because I know it's not safe on block. But didn't matter. He alpha countered me, which is really smart on his part. Like he was really good with the alpha counters throughout these entire matches. So props to Fury for making those, for using those. Right there, I meant to chain. What I meant to do was crouch and medium punch directly in the launcher, but I did standing fierce. And after I did standing fierce, I didn't know how to react. I was like, wow, because I was so confused that I got standing fierce instead of launcher. You know, like how sometimes you do something, and then it's like, I didn't want that to happen, and you just don't. You just, it doesn't click in your brain how to follow up. Right there, I did super because it's a 3-frame super, so I assumed it would be able to punish it, but it wasn't able to. And right there, again, that was another combo in the launcher. I mean, that was another launcher. I did crouch and light punch, crouch and medium punch, and I meant to go on the launcher. And right there, that was just a stupid tag. That was just a horribly stupid tag. And right now, he's able to take the round because of the timeout. So, like I said, I was playing really stupid that match. I played really bad that match. But then again, I don't know. I just woke up. So you guys gotta forgive me for that one. And this was the last game in the set right here. You guys please, what?
Hi.
Come on. Sit down. Little brother's in the room now. He can't just kind of busted into my room, so he's in here now. Now, right there, I started that matchup with overhead. For some reason, it was not the smartest thing in the world to do. Right then and there, this was the beginning of the game, so I had no idea how he was going to play me. So this was like just the second game in the set right here. For some reason, I recorded these out of order. I mean, no, I saved them out of order, so forgive me, you guys. But I was kind of doing bad stuff. Like right there, I had no business neutral jumping. because I could have quite easily gotten hit while I was holding up and still been on the ground. So yeah, relinquishing blocks during frame traps is not smart at all, even if it is for a jump. Now Fury tries to go for that empty. He tries to go for that empty jump, crouching light kick stuff again, and I knew he was gonna try and do something like that, so it didn't work. Now that I have Fury, I kind of have Fury where I want him, low life and whatnot. But he presses the throw on an empty jump, and that was kind of one of those tactics that I just I wasn't expecting him to have one of that kind of well, not. I wasn't expecting that, because you know that's kind of a bad habit. That's kind of the things that you see on Street Fighter 4 and ranked. You know what I mean? But it was a smart move. I'm not gonna hate on it because I did get hit by it. So who am I to talk trash about something I got hit by? But right there, I get the combo and the launcher, and I think I'm able to finish this off with Steve as in a bread and butter. I get the combo and the launcher, and then I'm able to finish this off. I'm able to finish that round off pretty nicely because Jin, like I said, that 100 damage launcher, Jin was able to capitalize without scaling too much, and I was just able to polish that off. What turned that ratchet around for me was the bad choice to tag back in Vega when he was low on life. That was one of the things that he just shouldn't have done. And right now, Vega's in Jin's mind, is in Jin's pressure game. Until he alpha counters the jump in, I really got to start doing empty jump ins. After watching this set, I realized that I do not do empty jump ins too often. I did like once or twice throughout this entire set, but it wasn't anything too frequent, you know. And there we go again with he's trying to throw the empty jumps for some reason, and that's not smart, because if I was a DP character, I could definitely punish that. But right there, I get counter hit because I was doing something stupid. I pushed the button when I shouldn't have, and I got punished for it. But right there, I get the sway. I get my sway out for Steve, and now Lili's kind of where I want her. Lili was in the crumple state, and I was able to combo her into the corner, but he rolls out, and I didn't. And I don't know why I didn't make the read on that. He whiffs a special, and I didn't punish it for some reason. And now he has me in the corner in this massive pressure game. Lili's pressure game is so good if you know how to do it properly. You know how to apply it properly. Lili is excellent for pressure, because she's like at the even on hit, she's at like perfect frame advantage just for frame traps. You know what I mean? Wow! Oh my gosh! Now that was a mistake on my part. I meant to chain out in the launcher like 2 times, but instead of chaining in the launcher, my launcher came out late. I input the launcher late, and it happened to happen, so it whiffed. So that was all my fault. I had that game. I had this game done. But now he's back in it. He has another round to come at me, and he's doing a lot of neutral jumps. I think he's waiting on me to jump, and I do jump. You know, like I said. I was doing some things that I shouldn't have been doing early on in this set. A lot of things I shouldn't have been doing early on in this set. But I knew he was going to walk up throw, and since throw is 7 frames in this game, I could easily jab him before he was able to get his throw started. Right now, Steve has Vega in the corner, and this should be like a wrap on Vega. Yeah. When Steve got Vega in the corner and he was under half life, that was game. That was game right there. Also, I got a few counter hit pokes in before I actually got the combo, so that kind of solidified the damage and just kind of made it so much easier for me to polish this game off. No. But yeah, guys, that was the set. That was my set right there. Pretty much overall, what determined who won that set was him giving up his spacing. He had proper spacing. He played proper footsies, but once he played proper footsies, he would give up his spacing and give in to my spacing where I wanted him, and I was able to set pressure on him. Or he would leave gaps big enough in his block strings to where Jin could easily where I could notice the block strings. And he was also kind of predictable with his block strings because I could notice the block strings. I look at the block strings, notice the block strings, and I noticed where I could mental alertness through and swaying Willow. and that all that put together, kind of, it's one, stopped his pressure. One, it stopped his pressure. Two, it made him hesitant to apply pressure. Three, he gave me my spacing that I wanted so I could start my pressure. And four, it just kind of put him in a bad position, because once I get pressure started, it's really easy for me to continue and keep going. And Jin's mix-ups are kind of endless. Jin's mix-ups are really great. So once you're in a mix-up, you get knocked down, even if it's a hard knockdown or a soft knockdown, you're in that mix-up until you guess correctly. And it's really hard to do that consistently against Jin, especially with all the abilities that he has. So guys, like I said, this commentary was kind of off the top of my head. I was kind of just commentating on what I saw. So please, guys, let me know how I did. If you guys liked it and want me to commentate more on my matches, I will do so. If you don't like it and want me to just put on some music or just keep playing the Street Fighter, just keep playing the sounds, letting the sounds play out, then I'll do that too. But until next time, guys, comment, like, subscribe, and peace.